And Miroslav with lightning talk for us, right?
So you see on the right top, I cannot move it anymore, but it doesn't matter because, okay, so you have seen my name is Miroslav Šedivý, and I have to type it somehow. So I could use some special keyboard, but this is how my keyboard looks like. It's a standard US ANSI keyboard layout on my ThinkPad, and it simply works. I can program with it. I can use Vim with it. I can type in a few languages, whether it is the word Dublin or it is but that's all. Pretože ako náhle chcem napísať moje priezvisko, ktoré je Šedivý, tak potrebujem slovenskú klávesnicu, ktorá je troška iná, tam QWERTY, je tam QWERTZ. Hore tie značky čísla idú so shiftom a napravo je tam tiež troška niečo iného. Wenn man jetzt aber auf Deutsch schreiben will, also ein paar Umlaute, scharfe S und so weiter, dann braucht man wiederum die deutsche Tastatur, die ist auch QWERTZ, genauso wie die slowakische, aber oben und rechts ändert sich wieder irgendwas, ja, für scharfe S und Umlaute und. Česká klávesnica sa podobá slovenskej klávesnici, ale jak sú tam nejaká nabodenička, hačky, čárky, tak sa to zase trošičku odlišuje. Est-ce que quelqu'un a déjà écrit sur un clavier français? Parce que le clavier français, c'est ni QWERTY, c'est ni QWERTZ, c'est AZERTY. Le M, il est ailleurs, le point, on le fait avec un shift. Alors, c'est pas très génial si on veut programmer avec ça. Teclado castellano es diferente con la ñ, con los puntos abiertos de exclamación o de interrogación. Klawiatura polska jest bardzo podobna do klawiatury amerykańskiej, ale jak są tam jakieś kropki, ogronki i chcesz napisać do kogoś, do nazywa Grzegorz Wieńczysikiewicz i mieszka wszędzie, że właśnie se powiat rękowody, tak jest potrzeba klawiatury polskiej. La tastiera italiana è un po' più differente, ma cosa che è più complicata è di scrivere le lettere accentuate maiuscole che non ci sono, perché ci sono sempre lettere minuscole. A po svenska använder ma Omedring, a magyar ABC-ben kettős elkezett található, és kvankam Esperanto è teraz tre internazionali lingua di existas kelkaj speciála literoj, ve turkčeve bőgneteli évek, kicsiknek ez évar. And we have only scratched the surface. So now imagine that every day you have to type in a few languages, and you want to switch between the keyboard layouts, and this is how it has to look in your head. It's just a complete chaos. Because all the special characters, they just move around between all these special characters. So what can we do? We could start some character map and then search for the character that we want to copy. So if you want to type Jürgen, you have this umlaut, or Šedivý with Haček. You always have to find it here. This is not really doable for longer text. Fortunately, in the 70s and 80s, on some special keyboards, there was this compose key. So a special compose key that allowed you to push it or to press it and then type a sequence of two other characters and then get a special character that was not exactly on your keyboard. So for example, for umlaut, you just do compose and then sequentially compose and then double quotes and A, you get umlaut. For accents, for Haček and so on, there are special characters that are possible to be typed just in a sequential combination of compose key and two other keys. If you cannot play piano or type in Emacs, is exactly for you because you don't have to do some chords with your fingers. You just type it sequentially. You don't have to define, program anything. It is already on your system. So you have a look at this file, compose somewhere in your user shell locale. There is always, there are over 6,000 lines with the description which two keys you have to type after compose to get which key. So then you can type in most European languages. And if it is not enough, if you want to type something more, some emojis and so on, you can define in the same syntax the X compose file in your home directory. On those old keyboards, we had already this compose key, but now we don't have it because the keyboards were just influenced by MS-DOS, which doesn't have compose key, but in Linux you have it. So now we can tell, oh, we can have a look at our keyboard and then just choose some key that we don't use every day and map the compose to it. So for example, the right Alt or right window key or the menu key is quite okay. If you have a modern ThinkPad, you can use the print screen, which is at a very good position. What you do, you just start a set XKB map, US, or if you have some other keyboard layout, you can, instead of US, you can do some UK or FR or DE or what you have. And you say option is compose and menu or some other key. Okay, so but I'm already in Dublin, so I'm not going to leave just with modifying a single key on your keyboard. Let's have a look which keyboard or which key we could modify. Which one is it? Of course, it is the caps lock because who needs it anyway? What you do is you can, for example, put something that you really use every day. So, for example, a control on your caps lock because the control is quite far away. And then all you do is, okay, my compose is already a menu and my caps lock is a control modifier. But it's not everything. Why should we have only a control key? We can have two keys in the price of one. So out of the caps lock, we can get two keys. We can have control and escape. Because what's the difference between control and escape? Control, you press it, hold it, and press something else. Escape, you just press it and release it. So it means that if I press my caps lock and release it immediately, it is escape. When I press it, hold it, and press something else, it's control. What I need for that is the escape program that is done exactly for that. So what I install it, and I start escape -E, and I say my caps lock is actually escape. And then you print some nice stickers on your US keyboard layout. You put this control escape and the compose, and you enjoy. That's all. Thank you.
That was amazing. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Say anything.
That's hilarious.
I'd be really surprised if he can add the Chinese typing, because like I can't even type Chinese in my computer. I've learned before, but that's so difficult that I've forgotten.
Is that a challenge?
I think he can beat me totally. Like I can't type. I basically I can't type Chinese anymore. I can when I was in secondary school, but now I can't.
I don't type actually on my computer. I swipe Chinese on my cell phone, on my smartphone, but it's easier because it's more interactive. On the computer with this method, you don't have a dictionary behind it, so you can type exactly the characters.
Yeah, we used to have some keyboard overlay, so basically like yours, but it's for the Chinese typing. It's very interesting thing.
The advantage of this concept is you use the standard keyboard layout, you only modify two keys, and then you are much faster and you can type internationally.
And I have a question actually. Ed, how many languages do you type on?
Every day, I don't need so many, like 4 or 5, but sometimes in this talk I mentioned a little bit more of them.
Cool.
And Python, of course, but for Python, you need only the standard keyboard layout, the ASCII, because you don't want to put other characters into your variable names. Although you can.
But you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that you should, huh?